Welcome to J is for Justice podcast. If live breaking news and following true crime is your thing, then please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you like what you see in my videos, please consider giving them a thumbs up. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. I come to you with breaking news from a very old case that we've been following out of Colorado Springs. And that is the case of missing woman, JEPSY KALLUNGI. I don't know, some of you may have followed this. Some of this, it may be new to you. But this man right here, Dane KALLUNGI, has been a suspect in our minds for a very long time in his wife's disappearance. And you can see JEPSY right there. So he claimed that he didn't know where she went. Said she was, I think, having an affair and that she disappeared on her own accord. And me and another YouTuber actually went on a live and we called this guy because I got his number. And we called him, and Dad with a phone, the YouTuber, he spoke with Dane, and Dane was very, very mean. And then Dane's daddy got on the phone and was like, "Leave my son alone." It was crazy. I think it's up on my channel still. I have a playlist for JEPSY, and yes, it is there. So if you guys want to check that out and do a little refresher on this case, it's been a minute. It's been more than 2 years. So let's go through this article. Colorado Springs. It's been more than 2 years since JEPSY KALLUNGI was last seen in Colorado Springs, but now her husband is in custody and facing a first-degree murder charge. I haven't read this yet. So they do think that JEPSY is deceased, which is really, really sad because I spoke with her relatives, her mom. I mean, I'm glad they have answers, but that's heartbreaking nonetheless. All right, so let's continue reading. Colorado Springs police haven't given an official update on the case yet, but Dane KALLUNGI, 38, was listed in custody in the Bernalillo Metropolitan Detention Center in New Mexico. According to Colorado court records, he's facing a first-degree murder charge for an incident that happened on March 20th, 2019. A warrant was issued for his arrest on June 1st, and he was listed in custody Thursday morning. He was just arrested this morning. KRDO reported in 2019 when family members and friends were on the search for JEPSY 26. Her mother said she had last heard from JEPSY in March of 2019. The case into JEPSY's disappearance was opened April 4th when Colorado Springs PD didn't find her while doing a welfare check. Members of the Filipino American community of Southern Colorado put up flyers calling for any information, but few updates came in as the case went silent over years. A vigil was held for JEPSY in May of 2019. This is a breaking news story. Check back for updates. We definitely will check back for updates. I can't wait to see his mugshot. Or is this his mugshot? I thought maybe that was his driver's license pic, but he looks like a little stunned. I'm not sure if that's his driver's license pic or not. Crazy, but finally, what took 2 years? You know, what took 2 years for this to happen? I don't know. I can't wait for more information to come out. Because this guy, he literally took off. When we called him, he was out in California at a family member's house. And he was kind of hiding out there, and a resident actually saw him in his car and tipped us off. It was crazy. All right, I want to go check out what you guys are saying because I am just like shaking. I can't remember. Or I mean, I can't remember. I can't believe he finally was arrested. Yes, a lot of you did follow. Yeah, when you guys are talking about our glad or our call, I'm all over the place. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to go live because this was such a sad case. You had family members who weren't in the country. It doesn't say if they found her body, Rose. But you had, her her family members in the Philippines couldn't get any answers. So they were like going through us to try to get answers, and it was impossible. We felt so bad for her mom and her sister. I believe it was her sister I spoke to back then. But they're not giving any information yet. We don't have much yet. But we do know that he is arrested. He's being charged with first-degree murder. So they have to have evidence of a murder. So they may have found her. Hey, Real Justice. Yeah, we don't know. So it's not a definite no. Because they did not say they didn't find it. Her remains. So we can't say no for sure because we don't have all the info yet. But he is going to be taken back to Colorado. And then we will probably get more information. But I wanted to bring this to you guys because this was a case that was really important to me. And to see finally an arrest and justice for JEPSY. My heart goes out to her family. Hey, Jojo. Yeah, you guys, I have a playlist and there's some pretty good videos in there. The one of Dad with a phone and I calling Dane on his cell phone, which he answered and then put his daddy on the phone to tell us off. And he kind of defended Dane. He was like, he said something about, I don't know, I can't remember his exact words, but he kind of said like, well, my ex-wife is a bitch, but it doesn't mean I killed her. I mean, his dad was really rude, to say the least. But he was, going up and down that Dane was innocent. And we were just trying to get answers. And Dad with the phone was like, I'm just trying to get answers. I just want to help. And Mike was like, if my wife was missing, I would want people like me to call and help. And this guy just did not care. He didn't care. Thanks, Shell, for putting that up. Oh, it's 10 minutes long. I think I had to blur this out for some reason. Why did I have to blur it? Oh, because Dane privacy struck me. Let's watch this, you guys. It's 10 minutes. And this will give you some background because Dane made some sketchy Facebook posts back then too. Remember that, Shell? Okay, I'm gonna play this for you guys. We may as well. Because I am hyped up over this. This is, I mean, sad news because obviously we did not want to hear that this was the end result of JEPSY's life, but we also don't want her family living with, more questions than answers. And I just hope that they can, I know they didn't have the money to come here and help search for her. So I'm hoping that something can be done, maybe through the Filipino Foundation, to raise money so that they can come to the trial. If there's a trial, if he doesn't plead out. But if there's a trial, I think they need to be there for that. But I mean, that's just me. Okay, so let's watch this real quick. It's 10 minutes long. I hope you guys enjoy. I have no idea what's said in here because I don't remember. This is from April 9th, 2019. And my description says, JEPSY Omega KALLUNGI. She's been missing since March 20th, 2019. Last seen by husband, Dane KALLUNGI. So let's take a look. I can't vouch for my YouTube behavior a couple years ago.
Partner named Dane Oliver KALLUNGI. JEPSY was last heard from on March 21st, 2019. She has been missing for over 2 weeks now, and her mother is desperate to find her. Her mother has tried to contact her husband, but he has rarely replied, only saying that he doesn't have any idea where JEPSY is. The Colorado Springs Police Department has been notified, but there has been no updates on the situation. You can contact the Colorado Springs Police Department at 719-444-7000 or her mother, Margie Amaga. It's Margie Amaga on Facebook if you have any information about the whereabouts of JEPSY. If you have anything that would help her mother find her, please reach out. Her mother is on Facebook urging anyone who knows Dane to get him to assist the police department in finding his wife. So here is, I'm going to read Dane's Facebook post. He says, again, for everyone searching for JEPSY, just so everyone has the info, I will post everything I know here. And hopefully someone who knows more can be found through social media. If anyone hears from her, please tell me. Please look for her contacts, Travis and Gina. Not Gina from Illinois, Gina from Colorado Springs. And also look under her other profile, Maria Summer Winchester. If someone took that profile down, please put it back. I don't like sharing personal information about myself, and especially about JEPSY. She hates it when I share things about her, too. I hardly ever use Facebook when JEPSY is not with me, but if it will help, I will do so and share this info anyway. I have received many messages from her friends and family, and some people I don't know. If I know the person, I have answered them. I have answered all questions from her mom, and I have talked to police and detectives. Hopefully this will get the info to everyone so I don't have to keep repeating it to so many people. Just so you have some background, JEPSY and I have had issues before, and in 2017, she left me and moved to California and then to Illinois. After she left, I did not hear from her for at least a week, and she ignored any calls or texts from me. She has always had the ability to find a place to go if she was not happy and wanted to leave. But in late 2018, we decided to work things out, and I helped her move back home with me. It didn't take long for us to start having issues again, and for her to decide to leave again. Regarding the current situation, the last time I saw her was on Wednesday, March 20th, 2019, late, sometime around 11 p.m. or midnight. She started drinking at home that night and bringing up past issues and getting upset. We had a disagreement about our relationship, and I found text messages on her phone that looked like she was meeting with a guy named Travis and giving her name as Maria. See screenshots. She was already upset at me about the stuff she brought up from the past, so when I asked her about Travis, she just got defensive and more upset and angry at me. I kept telling her to stop being loud because my son was sleeping in his bed next to us. She started talking about going back to the Philippines and then said she wants to go back to Illinois first. I told her I wasn't begging her to stay anymore, and if that's what she really wanted, then to go. She started packing her things into her suitcase and bags and was about to leave. I asked her if she was going to meet Travis, and she said no, that she was going to Gina's, a friend she had just met in Colorado Springs. I really didn't believe her, so I tried to stop her from leaving, but she threatened to call the cops, so I just let her go. I was really hurt that she decided to leave, even after we promised never to do that again. So I just let her go at that point and stayed with my son. That was the last time I saw her. I did not try calling or messaging her after that because I thought things were really completely over between us. I only asked her days later if she was going to get the last of her things, but she never replied. Her family asked me if I have heard from her, But at first I ignored the messages because I was trying to move on with my life. I later learned that she was not just ignoring me, but everyone else as well, so I started to become concerning to me, especially as more time passed. I did message her mom, and she knows everything I know. I talked to police and then to a detective, and I am still giving them any information I have. JEPSY has had issues with drinking and trying to leave the house before, so I'm very worried she got herself into trouble this time. If anyone knows Gina from Colorado Springs or who Travis is, please tell me right away. She also had a profile, Maria Summer Winchester, on Facebook. So if anyone knows her through that profile, please spread the word about this and try to find Travis or Gina on social media. She had just met Gina, so I have no idea. She had just met Gina, so I have no info on her myself. I noticed her Maria profile is not showing either. If anyone took that down, please put it back up as it may help find her. I never got a real answer from her about Travis, so I hope you can understand why I was hesitant to share these pics on Facebook. I have blocked out the address on the screenshots to keep my address private. Even though I really think this breakup between us is permanent, I really still care about her and miss her. If anyone has anything bad to say about her, please just keep that and any opinions to yourself. It is not helping us find her. Please only share helpful information, not gossip and opinions. So that is Mr. Dane KALLUNGI's post about his missing wife, which is interesting to say the least. I really feel for her mom, and I think she is very justified in her worry for her daughter's well-being at this point. So, if you have any information, please, like I said, reach out to the Colorado Springs Police Department or her mother. Colorado Springs Police Department is 719-444-7000.
Okay, you guys. I have found my playlist, so I am going to. We do not have a press conference yet. We have nothing. We have him in New Mexico. He's not even back in Colorado yet. So, that video we just watched was like a brief rundown. Let me see. Guys, this case, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that her family is like getting closure. Okay, let's see. Search efforts. That was only 25 seconds. That's not. Searching live for info on JEPSY. Here we go. All right, you guys, I'm going to let this roll. This is where Dad with a phone, DWAP and I call Dane on his cell phone. This is it happening live. This happened April the 12th of 2019. Okay, so JEPSY went missing. No one was looking for her. We called Staples and had them print free flyers. Some kind people in Colorado Springs that are listeners actually went out and distributed and hung flyers. No one was doing anything. Dane was nowhere to be found. Then we got a tip from a listener that Dane was in California at his dad's. His car was parked out front. We got pictures of the car, and I received anonymously Dane's cell phone number. So we decided to call Dane and ask him if we could help find his wife. Okay, so here is the live stream from that day. And I apologize in advance. I was only on YouTube for probably 6 months at this time. It's kind of cool, throwback. Oh my God, I'm situating my screen live. I'm so sorry, but I'm going to go ahead and make it so you guys can see chat because you may or may have not been here in this live. And it's kind of funny just to see who was here at that time. So let's show the whole screen here. Okay. That should be good right there. Throwback. Okay, let me fast forward and get this to where I actually start doing something. You know, he is a mover and a shaker. So this is live. You're watching on his way back to the apartments. Listen to Mike. He's driving back to the apartments. I should leave that up because all right, I'm going to mute and let you guys listen to Mike. I'll be in and out here.
If you guys are just joining, we are driving with Dad with a phone right now. He just got some flyers printed to hand out at JEPSY's apartment complex. So he is on his way back to the complex now. You know, he is a mover and a shaker. So this is live. You're watching on his way back to the apartments. Mike, don't mess around. Like, you go missing or something happens, you want Mike on your side, right?
Okay, I'm ahead of myself here. You're right. This is the search. And Shell, I can't pull that up from my phone. If you could email it to me, that'd be great. But it looks like it's on DWAP's channel. Let me see. Oh my God, it's pulling up freaking Blanchard. Oh, okay. This is it right here.
And we're live.
Dane and Ronald. His dad's name is Ronald. All right, let's let this row. Let's let this row. Ah! I'm still just as technically slow as I was 2 years ago. Ah, I hate this. Be completely honest. Okay. All right, let's take a gander at this. This is going to be, it says, Dad with a phone has his first guest. J is for justice. And this was on April 10th, 2019.
Maybe. Going live now. I don't know if we're working or not. We're trying to get some things worked out because we got some guests coming on today. So we thought we would work it out. But we're here on the porch. So we'll let it stream. We'll see if this thing is kicking through or not. Y'all let me know if the audio is good. Audio should be good right now. It's working here, huh? Wonder who it is. Well, you know, you can't hide. You can only have so many first. ColoradoCrimeCon@gmail.com is where you need to send your video application. Uh-oh. Dinga, dinga, dinga. Somebody just came on. I know we're live right now. Well, because you didn't. It's all right. Yeah, Jay is the first time guest on Dad with a Phone. Never had a guest on Dad with a Phone yet. And Jay is for justice is the first time. Can y'all hear Jay okay? Oh shoot, I don't know if they can hear you. I don't know. I'm looking. Can y'all hear Jay? Oh God. I gotta fix that because I didn't have you ready. Let me go. Okay, so Zoom is working through OSB. Okay, so now I need to bring in that media source. Audio input. Okay, so I need to turn that down, turn that down. I can hear me talking, but I can't hear you. Okay, so talk to me, Jay. Are you... Wait. Probably not, because I'm still trying to get this worked out here. Audio source, setting, events, events. Oh, no, not events. Shit. Exit. All right. So talk to me.
Hello, hello.
Oh, you're golden, girl. You're gonna be golden in there. You're gonna be golden. They're
Okay.
gonna hear you right now. Once it stops buffering, it's
It
streaming now.
stopped buffering on my end. Let's see.
And now we're perfect, kids. Somebody give me heads up, straight up. Say we are doing
Okay, we're
awesome.
good. Yeah.
Everybody got us now. Oh, everybody's here. Nobody went anywhere. We got 70 people watching. So,
Yeah, I told them to stick around because I knew you'd be able to restart.
see, can
Yeah,
hear
you can
Jay.
thank me for that.
No, yeah, come on. Oh, that they're still here. All right, Jay. So first of all, you're my first guest on my channel. So maybe there is someone here that doesn't know who Jay is. Okay, maybe it could be possible. So why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Jay is for Justice.
And you're on Dad with a Phone.
I'm on Dad DWAP.
DWAP. And Jay I was the first one, I don't know. I'm calling Jay the first one to have me on. But anyway, so Jay is the first one on DWAP's channel today. And we're actually going to make some special phone calls today, Jay, right?
Yep.
Can you get people caught up? So I didn't give any hint to this because I didn't want anything to mess it up if somebody was watching. And
Well, this is about JEPSY. And I think if you're not familiar with that, she's missing from Colorado Springs, right by you. Again.
Well, of course. That's what they do around here is make women.
Colorado, where else? So she is a Filipino girl who married an American man. Kind of reminds me of the Lynn Keel case a little bit. And she married this American man, and she hasn't been heard from in over 2 weeks now.
And what's
So her mom is in the Philippines, and she's been like desperately, posting on Facebook trying to get this Dane, which is JEPSY's husband, to cooperate with the Colorado Springs Police Department because apparently he's not really helping. He's kind of just saying, we had some problems. She went her way. I let her leave because I was sick of, her threatening to leave all the time. So I just let her leave. And that's it. He's kind of just, chalking it up as that. Whereas her family is like, no, she wouldn't just leave.
Oh, shoot. Now my wife's calling.
Is someone calling you?
Yeah, my wife is calling me. So now you're... baby,
go ahead and mute and talk to her.
Well, no, I'm not gonna mute. I'm just gonna. You're live with Dad with the Phone.
What up? Is it snowing?
No, it's not snowing. Is it snowing down there?
It just started raining. I was gonna go by I'm deciding which way I'm going right now.
Oh, I got you. Hey, well, I'm on with Jay right now, and we're about to make a phone call to some guy. Do you want to stay here while we make the phone call? Wait, let me see how I can plug you in. Wait, no, I can't do that because I got to use this phone.
Yeah, that's fine. Hey, I'm just probably, I think
You cut in and out there. You cut in.
Hospital?
Oh, yeah, go get a picture. Yeah, do you know which hospital it is?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Hey, Jay, do you remember what hospital Shelly worked or Patrick's mom worked on in Canyon City?
Oh,
Is there anybody in chat that knows the hospital in Canyon City that Shelly Frazee worked at? My wife is gonna Sheila, not Shelly. Sheila Frazee. If you know the hospital that Sheila worked at and you're in chat, it's in Canyon City. I just how many hospitals are there? There can't be that many hospitals.
I found a phone. My phone. I was just calling you to
I'll text you in just a second. All right. I love you.
St. Luke's. Oh, no. Wait. That might be KK.
No, I don't want the KK one. I want Sheila.
I know what you want.
Anyway, All right. So I got okay. So where are we at now? So I just ruined that. So Jeps. How do you say her name? Jepsy.
JEPSY, JEPSEY, JEPSY. So
Jepsy.
yeah, so he's not really being fully cooperative, and he's kind of just like, she left me, I let her go type thing. But there has been some text messages that were leaked, and I don't know where from, but I do have them in my video, between him, Dane, and his ex-wife. And it seems that they were pretty cozy back in December, and he was talking about his problems with JEPSY with her.
Gotcha. And then there is some pictures posted as late as February though with Jepsy.
Yes, they were at the Garden of the Gods in Colorado Springs.
Yeah. And his name is Dane, right?
His name is Dane Oliver. I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
All right, so Dane. We'll go with Dane. So, and we have Dane. We think we have a number that's good for Dane. This is a phone number, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And this is actually a 719 number, which is Colorado Springs number.
Yep.
Yeah, so
That's somebody left that for me. Okay, his last name is KALLUNGI.
KALLUNGI.
So it's Dane Oliver KALLUNGI. And you know what's really creepy and why he reminds me a lot of that Lynn Keel is because on her Facebook, like under her name, it says hot Dane Oliver's hot wife. Like, I don't know any woman who would put that in her own profile. So it tells me he put that there. Yeah. Just kind of gross.
And it's interesting to me that like he's not like trying to find what's going on. Like he's not missing her, not anything.
No, he's not missing her at all. He says that she's fine. She left him. She was and then there's some texts that were leaked as well that he put on his Facebook that he claims are between JEPSY and some guy named Travis. And he claims that she was having an affair with this Travis person. And he shared these texts to make it appear like she made plans with Travis to take off. But the texts look really, just the way they're worded, they don't look really that believable.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's a little crazy. So
when
I think just my take on it, and I don't know this to be fact, but I think that those texts were totally concocted by him to make it appear like because in the text it's like, oh, I'll pick you up, blah, blah, blah. You know, if you want, you can play my video before we call him to kind of fill everybody in.
Oh, yeah, because you pulled the video. You have it on YouTube.
Yeah, and it's only 10 minutes long, so it's not a real long video. I can text you the link if you want me to.
Let me just, I think
But I show all of these texts and everything, so it'll kind of put everything in perspective.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go to YouTube. I'm just wondering. I guess it'll play. We'll have to mute our Zoom mics.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So then, J is for Justice OG channel.
And I can finish my breakfast while we watch it.
Perfect. Let me.
That's why I stood you up. I didn't know you were going live. I was like, I'll eat first.
Oh, I got you. All right. She's going to skip trial. She's going to make up excuses right now. All right. So now I need to do a window capture.
Yeah, a window capture.
Yeah. Well, if y'all are just joining, what we're about to play, we want to get you guys caught up because here's what we're going to do. We're about to make a phone call to this guy. And if he answers, we want everyone to understand what's happening, and so forth, so that we're not just you're not just looking in the dark. I'm gonna do, what is that? Google. There we go.
I know, Ryan. I love the wind chimes too. It's cool.
Yeah, and I'll kill that volume, guys, so that you.
Ryan, is it snowing in Denver? I heard you guys are under a blizzard warning.
So what should happen? Okay, so go ahead and yeah, we are. It's starting to snow right here. I was just about to say that if you're looking at you were looking earlier, you could have seen the snowflakes coming in. So all right, so I just need to push play.
All right, I'm gonna mute.
Mute your stuff. I'm gonna mute mine. We're gonna watch this video. When this video is done playing, we're gonna get on and we're gonna call Dane up.
JEPSY Omega is from the Philippines. She is currently living in Colorado Springs with her partner named Dane Oliver KALLUNGI. JEPSY was last heard from on March 21st, 2019. She has been missing for over 2 weeks now, and her mother is desperate to find her.
Was drinking, and that she was bringing up things from the past, and said she was going to go, and he was like, I just let her go. And I didn't text her or anything because I thought we were just done. And then I ignored her family when they hadn't talked to her. I ignored them because I was moving on with my life. BS.
Yeah, man, this is some craziness is what this
is. It always seems to fall in our lap, doesn't it?
It does. Let's
So there was a comment on my video from somebody who left me his phone number. Seems like they know him, and they said that he's out in San Diego with his dad at his dad's house, and to call him with any questions or concerns that he's willing to answer.
And they sent
So I thought, what a better guy for the job than D-Wop.
And they're still married. Or are they just separated? Are they divorced or were they ever married?
No, they're still married.
Legally married, yeah. Gotcha.
They're married. Yep.
All right. Well, I'm hitting send.
All right, let's do it.
Hello?
Yeah, I was trying to get a hold of Dane.
Yeah, it's him.
Yeah, Dane, I was calling you about your missing ex-wife.
Okay.
And I was wondering if you had...
Who's calling?
Yeah, this is Michael. I'm here in Colorado.
Okay.
And, you know, her mother and her family were continuing to reach out, and they had said that you had kind of quit talking to them, or the information that you had shared with them was getting sporadic, you know?
Sporadic. I don't know what she means by that. I just told her everything that I know, and I've told her everything that I've told the police and detectives. And, I mean, I don't have any new information. I posted on Facebook trying to see if anybody else knew anything. I've called the restaurant where we met her friend Gina to see if I can get a hold of her, to see if she knows anything. I've been talking to her family on Messenger, answering whatever questions they have.
Gotcha. But and you had gotten to an argument with her on like 2 days before she had went missing? Is that what I'm understanding?
No, it was the same day. Can I ask how you know her, or how you know the family or anything?
Actually, I don't. Except through Facebook, they had just been reaching out to people to look for information, to try to get information.
How did you get my number?
Man, the web, the internet. I mean, people know you, and people have kind of said, well, you need to speak with you and ask you questions because you're the last one to see her. Like, you're the last one to see her, and so we're just trying to help a family out.
Yeah, I understand that, but I mean, I've answered questions from many people and told them everything I know.
Are you not worried?
What makes you say that?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out, like, when you say you've answered questions, I'm not, like, I'm trying to get information from you in a sense of what can we do to help. Like I've been married 15 years. If my wife went missing, I would be wanting help from anyone reaching out, I thought. That's what so I'm just trying to figure out, you know.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I've already told. I don't know. Hey, okay. Dude, you've been married 15 years?
Yes.
Okay, then your marriage is good, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Who is this? Who's
If your
this?
wife went missing, it would be different than if you were in a marriage that wasn't good.
Who is this?
I have an ex-wife. If she would have gone missing, I could have cared less.
Well, who am I speaking with?
It doesn't matter. You got a marriage that's 15 years and is good. How can you compare that to a marriage that was on the rocks?
All I'm doing is trying to find a missing woman.
Yeah? Well, then why are you calling my son?
Because your son was so you're Dane's father?
Are you? Did you said? Well, I've been married for 15 years, and if my wife went missing, and what were you going to say after that?
I would want help. I'm trying to help. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know why you're being.
How are you going to help?
So I reach hundreds of thousands of people every week. And we look for missing people, and we talk about these cases, and we search until things happen. And so I'm just reaching out to help. I apologize if that wasn't the message that came across.
Okay, because his first ex-wife is getting death threats now.
I'm not trying to give anybody. I'm literally asking the last person.
Okay.
To see
what information do you want?
Well, we're just trying to find out, like, where maybe she would have gone. Maybe where, if after this argument that or this thing that happened between them when she just left, where did she go?
That information has already been posted. So why are you calling?
Well, because everything can be posted to anywhere. I figured, you know what? Let's go to the source. So I figured I'd call Dane up and give him a chit chat.
All right. Yeah, well, a lot of people are wanting to call him up and giving him a chit chat, but all of the information, he doesn't really know much.
He took my phone call, and then Dad snatched the phone out of a grown man's hand to speak with me.
I didn't snatch it from him. He handed it to me because I asked him to. Gotcha. So are you defending your son? Does your son need defending? Is that what I'm at? Because I thought his wife was missing. Why would you ask me a question like that?
I thought his wife was missing.
I'm saying that I heard you say, well, I've been married for 15 years, and so what people like to do is say, he should be acting like this and he should be acting like that. But they are not in his shoes, so they have no idea how he should be acting.
Absolutely not. I am not in his shoes. I'm trying to. I thought I was trying to help a man who was missing. His wife was missing.
Okay, if you want to help, read the information on there and go with that.
Where do I need to? Where can I get this information? Because I didn't get any. None of my information comes from me going and reading stuff. It comes from me.
How did you get his phone number?
Because I'm good at what I do, and so.
Well, if you're good at what you do, then
I'm asking you. I'm asking you personally.
You should be able to. If you're good at what you do, then you should be able to go to Facebook and find the information.
I can find any of that, but what why go find a Facebook post when I'm speaking with the father of the man who's? I mean, your daughter-in-law's missing.
Okay, we're going circular here. You want information? It's on Facebook. You said you're good at what you do, then find it on Facebook. That's all the information he has. He has no more information than that. So if you want it, go get it. It's there. It's on Facebook.
Do you
You're
believe?
good at what you do.
Okay. Do you believe your son has anything to do with his missing wife?
Well, I know for a fact that he doesn't.
Okay. Can you share those facts with us?
All the information that you need is on Facebook.
Okay.
Go get it. Okay? Don't call back. Bye.
Wow.
Michael.
Dad with a phone.
What in the hell was that? Wow.
Dad with a phone. Jay.
Glad that was you and not me. Wow. Talk about defensive.
I don't know what chat's saying because I can't see it.
They're all saying the same thing. That guy is an angry man. You did a great job, though, talking to him. That was unexpected for him to hand the phone off to Daddy.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Damn. I wasn't recording, so I can't. This has got to stay on YouTube now.
It's there.
I'm gonna have to go jerk it down right when it gets done processing. I didn't record any of that. I feel so stupid.
You know, his dad told us all we needed to know without telling us anything at all.
Wow.
Didn't he?
Well, he said a lot of things, didn't he?
Yeah,
he said
without
a lot
saying
of
nothing
things.
at all, really. His demeanor says it all.
Jeez.
When you were like, your daughter-in-law's missing. He just sat there.
Man.
They don't give a shit.
He said he wouldn't give a shit. He said
No.
if my ex-wife went missing, I wouldn't give two fucks or whatever. I don't know what he said. I'll have to go back and listen, but I'm shaking. I'm so freaking.
I bet you are.
I'm shaking because it's got cold out here.
Well, and his dad's probably chewing him an ass right now. Don't answer the phone for anyone anymore.
Wow.
Yep, he did something to her, and that to me is very telling. I think the police need to hear that conversation.
Wow.
Honestly.
Wow.
Michael, what the hell?
That was crazy. It's crazy because first I was like, I didn't know he was going to answer. And then when he answers, I'm like, what the hell am I calling? What? Whoa. What was I going to ask him? Oh, how do I keep him on the phone without making him hang up? You know, as soon as I'm trying to figure out how. Now all of a sudden it's all a matter of trying to keep him on the phone.
You know who we need to find now is we need to find Dad's ex-wife.
Oh, yes, you do. he said,
dude just opened up a can of worms.
He said, how'd you get this number? I was about to say, Jay's for Justice sent it to me.
You should have.
I should have. Well, I said something like, well, tell us, or something like tell us. And I was like, oh shit, we're busted now. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, everybody. Okay, there's a couple people in chat. They're on it. They're gonna find out who the ex-wife is.
Oh yeah, them people won't be on it. Like,
no. That'll tell us more about this dude's character because he sure jumped on you. Like all you said was, "I've been married 15 years, and if my wife went missing," and he didn't even wait to hear what you said. He instantly got on the phone and just went at you. He was like, "What were you gonna say after that?" And you said, "I would want help."
Oh, jeez.
So apparently, the one that I told you about, Dane's ex-wife, is getting the death threats because those texts were leaked between her and Dane of them being a little cozy back in December, January. So that's why this chick's being harassed.
Well, I wasn't harassing anybody. I was just, there's a lady missing. And nobody's really talking about it. Like I'm local, and I'm not trying to even think that I'm seeing everything, but I'm not seeing a ton about this. And now all of a sudden, now they just woke me up. I guess his daddy woke me up because now.
Well, yeah, I mean he gave us all we needed to know in order to take this further, because I think that as of now, it's safe to say that Dane is guilty of something. And it's not just of not caring. Because I'm sorry, even if that person, if you were on the rocks with your wife or husband, and they dropped off the face of the earth and cannot be found by even their own family, You're not just going to sit back and go, I don't give a shit. You wouldn't do that.
I'm not gonna sit back and say I don't give a shit.
No. I'm saying
No,
like,
no one's gonna do that. Not even people that don't even
Right.
know her. So, like, for me to hear him just say, "Well, your marriage is good," or whatever, but like, bro, you're a woman is missing. An innocent woman is gone, vanished, and you're telling me you just don't care. That's what Dad said. If my ex-wife went vanished, I wouldn't give a shit.
mm-hmm.
Whatever he said, I'm still kind of shocked that they took the
He
phone
did.
call.
He said that. And, when you challenged him, you were like, do you think that your son had anything to do with her going missing?
And
he
he's-
paused,
yep.
and then he said, no.
I know for a
fact. I know for a fact that he didn't.
Share-
And you said, can you share those facts?
Oh yeah, share those facts with us. That's where I almost gave us away. I said share those facts with us. But anyway, yeah, I mean, for him to that's a defensive thing. That's a defensive thing. The flip side
Absolutely.
of that, the flip side of that would have been should have hung up disgusted. But remember, when people are lying, they give too many details.
They sure do.
They stay on the phone a little too long.
I couldn't believe how long he stayed on the phone with you.
Well, I was gonna.
I couldn't believe that phone call was still going on.
I felt like I was polite.
You were totally polite. He was all over your shit. It was so transparent how defensive they are.
It is an and like he didn't say he's been harassed, so not a lot of people have called him because he answered the phone, so it's not like he's being harassed.
Right. He was surprised you had his number.
How'd you get my number?
And then all the information he wants to talk about is you see what's on Facebook.
Yeah. No, I don't see what's on Facebook. Actually, I don't see that stuff. But tell me about it. Tell me, why not take it right from you? I want it right from the source.
Right. If Dane was concerned, he'd be like, well, this is what happened, da 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 da. So he confirmed with you, Mike, that it wasn't 2 days that passed when they had an argument.
Day.
Same day.
This is the Lynn Keel. I mean, he's confirmed out of his mouth.
He's the Lynn Keel of Colorado. Yes, he is.
He's the Chris Watts. He's another Chris Watts. I mean, the same day. The argument happened the same day. They just let this one go.
Casey found the ex-wife of the dad.
Casey got my number. Text that shit to Dad.
You need to give her your number so she can text it to you.
She's got my number. Casey's got
Yeah, his dad was more defensive than him. I agree, Aaron.
You like how I didn't just give away. I knew who he was the whole time. I knew who grabbed the phone. I let him.
And he grabbed the phone.
Oh, I knew he grabbed it. He grabbed it, and I knew exactly who he was before he. Well, I could hear him in the background, and so I was like, oh, he is with Daddy. And then all of a sudden,
I heard him in the background.
I heard him in the background, but you got to be. I want to see. Okay, well, you tell me who you are. And he didn't want to. It don't matter who I am. You call my son up. Oh, so you're Daddy. so this is Dad I'm speaking with. Okay, well, thanks, Dad, for taking the call from.
You called him out for taking the phone from a grown man's hand. It was priceless.
Oh, that was like prophetic because I don't have any of that words in my mouth, but that is what happened right there. Can y'all see that in the drama? Like it played out in my head like a movie. Dad's on the other end grabbing that phone.
Yeah, like Dane had you on speaker.
Yeah. Wanted to. Damn, that shit went to YouTube.
Dane was trying to play it cool, but Dad couldn't hold back.
Man, we could. I'm gonna have to go. I have to go back and listen because I'm not listening in my head. I'm not even listening to his response. I'm just silent, let him respond, and then in my head, I'm like, how do I keep this man on the phone because he don't want to talk to me. So
I bet.
So like,
really
y'all are all listening to the interview, and I have no idea what that man has said to me yet. So I'm trying to just. Mine is like, okay, I got him through that question. How am I gonna get him? What's the next one that's gonna get him another 15 seconds? Oh,
yeah,
man.
you guys, do we necessarily want to call Dane's ex-wife, the one he was texting with?
If we have that, what?
I really want the dad's ex-wife because the dad said, I have a lousy ex-wife or something like that. And if she went missing, I wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah, I gotta go back and listen to it all. I'm almost like this live's been going for 50 minutes. I'm like, I'm gonna close it at 1 hour and call that an hour long show.
Was that your wife and your daughter on the bikes?
No, that was my daughter and the neighborhood girls.
Oh.
Yeah, they got the neighborhood squad going right now. So I'm trying to process in my head what was said, trying to think what's the next move. Like he said, yes, we can call his ex-wife because he mentioned her. So if somebody can dig that up, I'm sure she'll have a few things to say.
Casey, if you have her number, text it to Mike. Put your number out there so she can text you.
71937. Oh, she got it. She sent it to me. I got it.
And make sure, though, this is the ex-wife of the father, not Dane.
Yeah, I will make sure. I got my wife calling me.
The ex-wife of Dane, her name's Elaine.
I gotta re-up though. I gotta go put some clothes on. We have a bomb cyclone moving in, and
Are you freezing?
The temperature has dropped 30 degrees since I got on this live.
Oh my God!
Then we got this storm coming in.
All right, well, we got 123 people here. Just go change right quick.
Are you telling me just to leave and you're gonna keep them here?
Yes.
All right.
Everybody, the suspense is killing everybody.
Oh, we're gonna call the. Well, then let me.
Yeah, go put some pants on and come back.
I have pants on. I don't. I'm in flip flops though.
Pay for Justice just sent you Dane's mom's info. So I wonder if Dane's mom is the ex-wife he's speaking of. She might have a mouthful to say. Yeah, I think that she will have something to say because it doesn't sound like they have too good of a relationship. If he wouldn't give a shit if his lousy ex-wife went missing. The question is the...
All right, you guys, I'm going to cut that stream there. You can watch the entire stream on Dad with a Phone YouTube. I'm going to put the link in the description right now. So if you want to continue watching this, I'm putting it there right now. Hold on. Dad with a Phone YouTube. Because I've got to get going. I got stuff I got to go do. And I want to give credit to his channel as well. I do miss collabing with him on these cases, but go check it out. And I also have a few other videos in my JEPSY playlist to get you caught up on this case. We will follow his indictment from New Mexico to Colorado. We'll try to follow everything we can. So you guys have a great afternoon. I will talk to you soon.